All right, we are live. What is going on, everyone? This is pretty much just a hangout session. We're going to just keep it real and ask me some questions, ask me anything. We're going to have a good time. So without further ado, let's kick this thing off. Here we go.
Livin'Loud refounded.
Almost ready. Let's go. What is going on, everyone? This is Friday. I had an awesome week. I just want to say thank you guys that are tuning in now and the ones that are going to watch us later. I appreciate you guys. This is why I do it. You guys keep watching. I'm going to keep doing it. Plain and simple. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is pretty much just an Ask Me Anything. Just hang out. Tuesday's show, we were talking about the love of bass. And that was pretty cool, kicking it with Andy, the first show. I was kind of nervous, but it went really good. It went better than I anticipated. You know how that is. I'm always the person, glass half empty kind of thing. Believe it till I see it. It went good, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even worried about this show tonight or the Rolling Thunder, because that was the hardest thing that I have had to do, and I did it with flying colors. I think I thought I did a pretty good job. So tonight, no topic, just hang out, talk about what I'm doing, what you guys are doing, hang out, kick back, have a good time, the usual stuff that we normally do anyway. I talked to SJC. He contacted StreamYard, so maybe we fix the super chats. I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers. I say this every time, but we'll see. Tried reconnecting my YouTube account, the one with the the one you're probably watching on. I stream on both, so that's why I say that. And a few other places too. So, and I'm trying to stream at 720, so it doesn't glitch as much. bigger things are coming in the future. It's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait till I can just stream and do all this stuff with no audio glitching, no visual glitching, and maybe upgrade the internet down the road too, man. Xfinity, it's okay. We'll say that. Hardwired connection, you can't really get much better than that. I know Jeff Wallace is basing out right now. Got cops behind me twice already, but never wrote me. You know, the police around me have never really given me a problem with my stereo when I'm driving. It's when I'm sitting somewhere. Honestly, I've bumped through town and through places that, you know, we'll say late. And I went right past them. Never had a problem. And you know what, David, thank you. The super chat function is working. I'm just going to show that to you so SJC can see that. Let me screen share. Let me drop this. I was going to screen share something else, but we're going to drop that for now. I'm going to pull this back up because the super chat is working, and I just need to show you guys because this is awesome. I'm excited, man. Look at this. Well, I know it's kind of hard to see, but you look on the right-hand side there. David, thank you for the super chat. Right up in the top here, it's coming up. So, it was StreamYard's problem. Ernie, if you're watching, StreamYard, we know all about it. It was the connection between the YouTube channel itself and StreamYard. So hopefully this fixes the problem. What I'm going to do is just reset it, every time I go live so that there isn't a problem. And if that works, then we know for sure this has been the problem. Now, why was it working sometimes and it wasn't others? I have no idea. But at least it's working tonight, and that's all that matters, man. Thank you so much for your super chat, David, and appreciate you just hanging out, man. And you know what? On the Rolling Thunder episode tonight, that was awesome to have you guys. Mullen, obviously Casey and Scott, RGA, and you, and it was just an awesome show, man. Just to kick back and hang out and, and Joe, can't forget Joe, and just relax and talk about car audio. And the future shows that they're going to tomorrow, the Excess Power Show. If you guys are going to that, let me know. Tennessee isn't too far from me, but it's a good 7-8 hour drive. Maybe in the future, I love Excess Power, man. That's what I got running in my car, man. It's really good stuff. Thank you again, David. William, hey, living loud with Andy. Up late Friday night. You're a rock star always. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you, man. I really do, dude. I really, really do. And thank you, man. You know what? I like these Friday shows, because it's cool. I can just hang out, do whatever I do here. And then like Tuesday with Kicking with Andy, obviously we're going to have a heavy topic, maybe a little bit heavier than last week's. That was just the start out. And obviously the Unmasked show, we already have a topic because we're talking about the Unmasked show. It's the Unmasked After Show. So this Friday spot is nice, we get to just hang out and do what we do. Appreciate you hanging out, guys. We got Baba up in here. What is going on, Baba? Mullen was a 6-hour drive for him. Down to Tennessee for the Excess Power Show. He's ready to go too, man. Right down the road. He is at the hotel. He is ready to go. Kind of makes me, it's making me itch for a car audio show. I haven't been to one since Slam, so it's been a little while. But I have some up in September coming up, and going down to Stillwater in August. I think my plate's full, but definitely want to go to one for sure. I know Bubba's working on something. He's going to be going with some L78s in his truck, man. That's going to be awesome. We got Walter Keeley. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you hanging out. I really do. Awesome. I'm glad that stuff's working now. Thank goodness. Dave, always a pleasure and humbled every time I'm included. It's just cool that we get to do this stuff. I know I don't do it on my channel, but that's what the other channels are for, man. And I like to jump on those. RGA, if you're watching, man, I love your channel. I already said it earlier. I love just being able to talk to you guys, and it's cool. Technology, it's a double-edged sword, man, and that's the good portion of it. Did I say Sundown Show? Excess Power. I thought I said Excess Power. Maybe I said it the second time. Unless I'm getting confused here. Baba says, I can't handle the 5-hour drive down to Los Angeles. Yeah, any kind of driving is tough. I'm used to driving an hour to 2 hours, maybe more, almost every night when I work. So I'm kind of used to traveling. But at the same time, once you go over that 3-4 hour mark, man, it's not it's more vacation than just traveling, if that makes any sense. Bob is going to run 4 of the L7S's forward-firing Fox box. I heard good things about the Fox box, man. Anything that's... I know, whenever I tell people, because they're like, I want a custom box for my pickup truck. You know, it's like, go to MBE or, you know, go to these other boxes, because I feel like there's only so many kind of situations you can run with a truck box because you're limited on space to begin with. And that's why you ran the Comp RT 8s. And then the Comp Rs work well because you have enough mounting depth. But I feel like you only have so much room to work with when you're underneath the seat of a car, under truck, under the back seat. So there's variables with that, but not as many as a car. Or, you know, it's like, oh, well, I got the whole back seat to work with. What's the best option for me? So I feel like that Fox box is going to work for you really good, man. Again, I would obviously run another 800.1 amp that you have. Minimum. They might want more, man. It depends. The box spec, again, throw me the box specs of that Fox box. I know you threw it to me before. But if you're looking around the max spec per sub, you could probably get away with just those 800.1s. I'm not telling you to throw away your old one and get, you know, 2 new amps or one bigger one. But I feel like more power you might want. But again, you're going to want the electrical to back it up. That's the thing, you know. So, because then you're just going to run into other problems, you know. It's just how it works, man. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Oh, you were asking if I was going to the Sundown show. No, man, honestly, I kind of know what shows I'm going to 8-9 months ahead of time. I knew I was doing, obviously, my shows in Slamology and most likely Kicker this summer. That kind of fills the book, you know, with my lifestyle, kids, family, work. It's a lot, you know, and there are local shows around me too, which will give me my fill. I was actually going to go to one 2 weeks ago for the Mecha show that I used to be the judge for, and I was going to go, but last minute I'm like, you know what, I don't feel like taking my clips. I'd rather work on my pilot and do that kind of stuff. I'd rather do my own car audio than watch somebody else, just because I have stuff to do. But Sundown show, that's a big show to me. Like, pick one. You know, there's TDH too, which is close to me down in Maryland. That's always been an option, but it's like, man, that or Slamology. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's a lot of money. I mean, this stuff does pay for a lot, and I've been, you know, blessed in other ways, but it's still money, you know, and I appreciate people like you that go out there and get footage and just hang out and support the community, because that's what we need. Appreciate you, buddy. I wish I could do it all. I really do. One day, for sure, man. Kevin Boza, what's up? Kalamazoo, Michigan. You did say XS Power Show, LOL. Yes, I was just talking about that because we were talking about that on the Rolling Thunder, which is another podcast that I do with Scott and Casey, man. Saber, what is going on? Andy's drive to Slam was probably his longest. Yeah, honestly, it's a good 6.5 hours for me. I've driven further, but for a show, no. That is the distance that I've traveled the most for a show, especially with my Eclipse, man. I've taken my Eclipse down to Myrtle Beach and stuff, but that was a few years ago. Not that it's not a good car, but one, if anything would happen, I'm kind of worried about that. And two, mechanically, it's a good 7 out of 10. You know, there's some things that still do need touched up. There's what is it? Not tie rods, but not motor mounts, something else. I think I need a new motor mount too. I fixed two or three of them, so. Just some more things that need to be done. William, Andy crushed the show Tuesday night for sure. You was concerned about that dead air. There was no way that was happening. Great show, and your outro was great. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. You know, I was right. The dead air for, you know, drawing the winners, you know, and I feel like that's why I was like, you know what? I'll make some kind of video with some nice 80s music. Oh, a DeLorean would look good. Let's throw that in there. Boom. Just so you guys kind of had something to watch. And it was my first time, so I didn't want to mess up. So I didn't want to talk too much while I was doing it. Now I know what I got to do. I could probably talk through it. Again, I still don't want to mess up. Good old ADD kicks in. I can't do two things at once, but somehow I do this. But, you know, I think it went very good, and I appreciate hearing that, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Casey, long time no see. Hey, man, love you. Love you too, buddy. You did great tonight. You guys be safe. Get some sleep. I know how you guys are. Get some sleep tonight. Got a long day tomorrow. Joe Cook, 18s in my truck. F the back seat. I mean, you can, man. Flat walls and trucks, they get loud. 2 18s or 4 15s. Flat wall, maybe tune to 35, about 16 to 20 inches of cone area. Throw like 5, 6K to it, man, you're doing 55 plus, and it's going to sound good. I've seen a lot of them done that way. And because you got enough room for like a flat wall compared to like a 4th or 6th order. Not saying you can't do it, but you might need more power. You'll have more bandwidth naturally because that's what band passes do. They help with bandwidth. Obviously, a vehicle can help with bandwidth, but with a truck, short cab, and wavelengths, all that fun stuff. So absolutely, man, you can. Screw the back seat. That's when you know you're doing something bigger. The back seat's gone. Panels start coming apart. That's the first step of it's getting pretty serious. RGA, what is up? Late but here, a little sunshine from Ghost at Obscene Volume. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. 0936 adrenaline now. Baba said 2 1.4 cubic foot boxes with 2 subs per. Got an excess power, so that's small. 0.7, and you said that's ported, and I think that's for the 8s. They recommend, I think, at the most 1 cube ported. I'll have to look because it's going to be literally what these are. Got an excess power Titan 8, the lithium, and a MechMan 400 amp alternator installed. I'm good for electrical. Jesus, man, you're way overkill, but it's better to have more electrical than not enough. So, man, you could really, 0.7. Yeah, I'd get a new amp. I would get a new amp. You already invest. I just don't want you to waste time. You already put some money into it. I would sell your amp. Get something bigger. Just because you do have the electrical to keep up with it. The L78s, I feel like you can put a lot more power to any sub, but a lot of kicker subs too. They tend not to like clipped heat. They just don't. They can take a little bit more power, clean power. And I feel like if you had an amp that was a little bit bigger, you wouldn't clip near as often. And you would have to obviously still watch out to how far you play it. Mechanical limits a thing still, and just overpowering it. Heat naturally, unclipped or clipped, still will kill a woofer. So you got these, you got 4 of those. I'd say at least 2,000 RMS minimum. You were looking at about 1,600. I would say, man, I don't know what amp you want to run if you want to stay with that brand. I don't know what size they have. If you can get a 2000.1 at 1 ohm, I think that would be quite enough for it. The 2800.1s is kind of cutting it close. You might want more, and you already have so much invested into it, and you want that more. You want it. So I would definitely, that's what I would do. Get back with me later after the show, buddy. Oh, Deviant has arrived. What is going on, Deviant? I got a surprise for you on the outro. You're going to see it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Thanks for tuning in. You might want to hang out for this one. Can't be dipping early. You're welcome. Dub team, what is going on? Been a long time since I've seen you on here. Not too long. Super chat function is working. I just got a $20 super chat way down the stream, and I could see it before I had to scroll down. SJC, so far, so good. Baba, thank you for the super chat for Deviant's birthday. Happy birthday, Deviant for life. Oh, then you know what? This is a perfect... Baba, you got to thank Baba too, Deviant. You got to thank him. You're going to like this. I'm telling you, and it's your birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Appreciate you. And Bubba, thank you for the super chat. It's awesome. I'm just glad the super chats are working. SJC, speaking of you, what's going on? 20 to 30% is okay as long as you do not clip. Exactly. And I feel like it depends the music you're playing. Some speakers, I don't know how they rate the RMS exactly, but I feel like the ones that have cooling properties, the better cooling properties, tend to take that that higher percentage, like you're talking about, a little bit longer. Now, it just, as we always say, it comes down to how long you're playing, how much power, and frequency too. How the driver's moving. Is it playing 30 hertz where it's just going full throw and it's moving more at the same power, it's probably going to cool down faster than at 60 hertz, and it's around maybe some kind of tuning or some kind of impedance curve on the box, and it's not moving that much, but it's still receiving the same amount of power. It's not going to cool down as fast. Just like an alternator, you get more cooling when you rev higher. That's why it's bad to run your car full tilt boogie at idle, because your alternator's not spinning as fast, you're getting less power naturally, and you're getting less cooling, and it's a lot harder on your alternator. Trust me. Trust me, I've seen some alternators go up from lithium at idle. You rev the engine, it'll cool itself down. But it's just how these speakers work, man. And yes, absolutely, 20 to 30%. I feel like that's a good rhyme or reason not to do, to tell someone how much power to run on their system. Newbie or not, I feel like it's just better that way. You're going to hear the speaker bottom out before before you start smelling it. Usually, depending how you have your low pass, high pass, all that stuff set up on your system. Face Kicker, what is up? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. We got a Facebook user. I didn't know I streamed to a group, did I? I didn't even stream to a group yet. It's coming up. I hope that's not my account. Maybe I have to reconnect that one too. Who knows? What is going on? Thank you for tuning in. Let me scroll back down here. I'm glad the super chat function is working. Okay, I caught up down there. Let me scroll back down. Deviant has arrived. Sup, party people in the place. No wall, all box for the win. Right, dude. I've seen a lot of trucks be pretty... It's just, yes, you're closer to the meter. Yes, you're in a smaller vehicle, but there's some factors going against you too because of that. But they do get loud. I think maybe easier in some way. But dude, I've seen some people put up some pretty good numbers, like 215s, sub up, port sideways on the opposite side of the meter, and then they got to do some weird stuff by just putting both windows down and the door shut so it loads, the port loads, and just how the wave circulates through the vehicle, hits the meter just right, and they're louder with both windows down than the driver door open and passenger door window up on the meter side. And it's like, makes your head scratch, like, how's that work? But okay, and it comes down to wavelength. I was watching that Hyperbase guy talk about it, and then T-Fade from Everyday Audio, he did a video about his video, and they were starting to get on a topic, and I really enjoyed it, where it's like wavelength and how that dictates half wave, quarter wave, and you look at the distance, and this is at sea level, so when you're up higher, it can change. But honestly, it's just cool how all that kind of stuff works, and how the half wave is almost more important, because that's where the wave would extend and then reverb back and meet and then pressurize. And that makes sense on a lot of things. I just want to dig more into that. That's probably going to be my next topic of, when I'm bored and I got some time, let's learn up quarter wave, half wave theories and pressure and rarefying, rectifying error, all that kind of fun stuff, so I know more and how to talk about it. So, I don't know. But yeah, man, I hope your truck build goes good, buddy. Let me scroll. Okay. Happy Friday, y'all. Now I think Deviant's just lying. My birthday. Andy Kevin Bozar is my cousin. That is crazy. Well, thank you for joining the stream. I am Andy. You'll learn who I am very soon if you don't know already. And Dave, are you on YouTube or Facebook? Which one is it, man? You're getting me all confused over here. If you clipping, you tripping. Damn straight, man. Whew. I cannot wait to get that other amp into the quad box, because I was kind of really clipping it and I got them kind of warm, and I'm like, man, I need that other amp just so I do not have to push these. I can't tell if I'm clipping. I can't tell the temperature. You know how that goes, man. I don't need a catastrophe. No way. But the nice thing is, though, if something would blow, I can buy another one, which is way different than these Solo X's, man. They're just one and done, and you're on Craigslist, begging someone to sell one to you. And Mullen is off to bed. I am off to bed, fellas, getting up early for the YouTube content. I'll start putting up videos ASAP. Appreciate you, man. Have fun at the Excess Power Show. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Kevin, yes, sir. Long lost cousin I found. Car audio definitely played a role in that. So awesome, cuz. That's crazy. Family. Like the Solo X family. Speaking of the Solo X family, did anyone else see Derek's post? Did you guys see that? Here, I'll throw it up since you guys probably didn't see it. Here, let me pull this up here. Yep. Right here. This is definitely real. Derek holding an L7X18. Literally got his hands on it. I am jealous. You know, I thought they would give me the first L7X18, but no, it's okay. We love our boy Derek. But look at that thing. Doesn't that thing look just massive? Like, man, how's he holding it? You know, that sub weighs like, I don't know, over 100 pounds. That's insane. You know, like I can see his veins popping right now just holding that box and that L7X18, man. Big D. They don't call him Big D for no reason, man. He's strong boy. Look at that. Just look at that. Oh, man. Let me scroll back up on the comments here. Choke change. What's going on? Andy, have you seen any huge sealed installs complete in SPL? Dude, that's how it used to be back in the day, bro. That's how it always used to be. Because there wasn't, I guess there was ported enclosures, but a lot of drivers, just how they were designed, like the kicker, the original kickers, like how they weren't suggested for a ported enclosure because there wasn't a thing called a subsonic filter or control at that lower end, so they did not suggest you to put it in a ported enclosure because it didn't keep itself linear, if that makes sense. The sealed enclosure kind of helps with that. Ported, it amplifies, well, it has more control at the tuning frequency, and then below that, you lose a lot of the cone control from the enclosure side of things. So, obviously, absolutely, honestly, when you look at a lot of the SPL vehicles, if they're fourth order, that's a sealed box. That's a sealed box. A fourth order bandpass, sealed box. And it's just, you're playing with the numbers to accommodate the wavelength going through the vehicle and making it in a way so that it has, I don't know, obviously the chambers and the orders are tuned in a way so that the wave goes through and amplifies. I don't know. And you're kind of just, that's how it works. So it's just a sealed box with a ported box on the outside, but a very large ported box, which is the fourth order bandpass, the larger sealed side or the larger ported side. And that's what you see in a lot of SPL vehicles, and it's a sealed box. So absolutely, man. And back in the day, again, that's all they did. That's all they did, and that's what you would see. John Arabics, the 16-inch or the 16-15 kickers that he still has in his car. A lot of them don't work anymore, but they did for a very long time. He was doing 160s with those on maybe 4,000 or 5,000 watts, give or take. And obviously high frequency, older meter, so probably like a 55. I don't know what he did on the new meter. I have no idea. I needed to ask him if, you know, which one was which. But it's just absolutely, dude, clamshell. That's what people used to do all the time. And I love the roll-off of sealed enclosures. I know that's the topic for Unmasked next week, so that's going to be good. We'll talk more about it on Tuesday. But, man, I love sealed enclosures. I do, just because you can dictate the numbers, too, to make the box sound how you want. But there's a lot more forgiveness, and the sound can be more forgiving when put in a vehicle. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the low end is obtained from the vehicle, so even if the sealed enclosure is per se kind of small, it'll still dip down low because that's what the vehicle likes on a different, I don't know, frequency and just how the wavelengths work. And honestly, a lot of people started out with sealed boxes, you know? I did. My first box was a 10-inch sealed. Second, bandpass, sealed. Sort of. You know, and obviously moved on from that. One of my favorite enclosures I had before the Solo X18 was, I know, 2 10s and a 12, but all in different sealed enclosures, all firing to the trunk, bolted down, sound dampening. Sounded good. Then I got this in a ported box that was jacked up. I was like, man, it sounds louder, but it's like boomy and it has no low end. So kind of makes sense why I did what I did now. I was really missing the lows, let me tell you. Made up for lost time. Super chats are working, man. Just talking here, guys. I love you guys. I'm sorry, but I am so happy these super chats are working, because now I can go through here and find the super chats. Like even Deviant, it's not popped up because it's $1.99 and I was complaining too long. But thank you, Deviant. Pebbles and Beardy, love Andy and Bubba and Koslik. You better, man, and we love you too, buddy. Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate the super chat and just being you, buddy. Got one from Dave. I can't super chat on Facebook. I know. That's why I was wondering what you were doing over there, Dave. I'm like, there's a caboose. You're going to have to jump over YouTube eventually here, Appreciate the super chat. As always, man, thank you so much. We got a $10 super chat here. Mr. Cornut! Speaking of Mr. Cornut, I got some things about him that I can't even say yet. It's awesome, man. I'm on the lake. Gonna have to get caught up later. See y'all. Thank you for tuning in, man. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if it's true or not, but the caboose is saying the seat is available for those who may want it. So, is it true or not? This might be... I don't know. Is this a prank? Just so no one thinks that... oh, Cornet's not going to be fighting for the caboose. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, man, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. So much. Got me cheesing over here. All right, let me scroll up a little bit. I know I was just going on there, but that is the point. This is a podcast. I'm talking, Yes, happy birthday, Deviant. Dub! Wait, let me get this real quick. Super chats. Yes, check. Working. So, thank you, SJC. Super chats are working. What I'm going to do is every time I go live, before I make my, video that I, post, 5 hours earlier to let people know I'm going live, I'll reconnect it every time, just so we have a control. And if it works, then it was definitely that. And I'd rather be safe than sorry. So hopefully this works, man. This has to be it, because we did something and now it's working and I didn't do anything else. So we'll see, man. Thank you. He's the one that contacted StreamYard for me. He's my dude. Dub team. Andy, small terminal posts on subs. How would you wire up a dual voice coil sub that doesn't fit big wire into the terminals? Good question. Man, I see so many people run 4 gauge or sometimes super crazy 0 gauge from speaker terminal to speaker terminal and to their amp that's 2 feet away, And the thing you need to learn is current. Wattage means nothing. Current is the killer of all things with heat and power. So when you look into something, and usually manufacturers have it where they have it, okay, well, this speaker can handle this much power. We only need this size terminal. So it kind of does stink when you try using 12 gauge and 2 sets of 12 gauge just don't fit into it, and they're push terminals. Or even worse, like 10 gauge or 8 gauge. I've tried to shove 8 gauge into the Solo X and trim it down on the end, and it just doesn't look clean. My suggestion to you is run smaller wire. Look up the amperage chart. It's not the wattage you have to worry about. It's the amperage. It's the current. So, and it goes for power wire or speaker wire. Now, speaker wire, you look at it as current with the amount of AC times your current equals your wattage. So amps are different. They work at a high voltage, so there's less current. Just like your house. Your house is 110, you got 20 amps coming out of your wall, 2,000 watts. So if your amp does 80 amps AC and it got 20, amps of, rail voltage or whatever, rail current of how that works, and it'd be at 4 ohms, and then you got, 1,600 watts, give or take, so then you only need a wire that's going to be able to take 20 amps. And what's the distance on 20 amps? You can look at the chart, and that's the easiest way to put it, but obviously overcompensate. Think about it. That's why you can run 8 gauge, which is fine, what a lot of people do on bigger systems, and you can pull 50 amps over 20 feet. So what can you do on 4 or 5 feet? A lot. Like I am talking 10,000 watts. I don't know, but how much current? That's the thing. How much current is going through that wire? 200 amps at 4 feet? At 8 gauge, it might be able to handle that. How long? I don't know, but look at the chart. So when the problem with this is run smaller wire so that you can fit it in there. I was running into the same problem with like the Pilot running 2 amps. So what I'm doing is I'm just running the distributor, okay? From the rear battery, the supercapacitor, going to a distributor up in the back where the amps are. That's 0 gauge, which is almost overkill because it's only going 4 feet. And I'm only going to be pulling 400 amps at the most. So literally 4 aught at 4 feet can handle it. But I just kept the 0 gauge there, and I'm just going to have 4 gauge running from the distributor to the amp. It's only going a foot, 2 feet. Honestly, you can probably get away with 8 gauge, but that's really pushing it. 200 amps. So again, gauge size wire, go down so you can fit everything. That's my suggestion to you. Otherwise, you can rig it. I've done it. But you can rig things a good way, man. You can wrap that wire around, put some solder around it, heat shrink it. Man, it'll look okay. But I do not suggest doing that. Thank you for tuning in, man. Let me scroll down here. Facebook user. Why do I keep getting these? I didn't think I was streaming in Kicker Club or anything like that. So I don't know why I'm getting that, and I'm getting everyone else's Facebook. What's your least favorite car audio brand? I mean, least favorite, I don't mind them all, but honestly, man, least favorite. That's tough. Scar's got its spot. Even Boss Audio, I mean, it's okay, but it's not that bad, I don't know, man. The worst, least favorite. Man, you're going to put me on the spot here, aren't you? Can I say Funky Pops? Funky Pops? No. I would say, Lanzar. I just don't like it. It's okay. It's like that weird tier where it's not bad, but it's not good, and the price really isn't that great. Now, Lanzar used to be really good. That would be my least favorite, but it's not terrible. I could say Boss and you would all laugh. He said Boss Audio's his least favorite. But it's not. I mean, it has its place, man. Boss. Brandy. Hi, Uncle Andy. This is Josh. What's going on, Josh? Thanks for tuning in again. It's awesome you guys are tuning in now. It's awesome. Happy birthday again, by the way, buddy. It was nice hanging out with you guys. 22 watching, only 12 likes. Come on, guys. Come on, man. You know the deal. Andy, have you seen any huge sealed installs compete in SPL? I think I got that one already, Choke. I think that was your question, by the way. Cornet goes, whoa! Big Damn 28. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in, man. Got Jason Stokes up in here. What is going on, buddy? Again, thank you for tuning in. Let me see here. Give me one sec, guys. Yeah, Mullen's sleeping. Got a show tomorrow. We got Bubba here. Big D going back surgery next month. He's going to after holding that L7X, man. That's he's gonna need it. You think the 15 weighs like 80 pounds or something like that? So I mean, shoot. He's gonna be hurting. I had to make that, man. I seen someone make because it's a Scar SDR18. It's the same one that I bought. He jumped on it, made a video. Awesome, man. I want to do one with a custom enclosure with it and just see what it does. But I was happy he contacted me about that. Derek, thank you. But man, I seen someone else make a meme with him with that picture with the Funky Pop, and I'm like, man. We need to make that a L7X Solo X. Just do it. Yeah, I got like 300 likes on Kicker Club. All right. All right, let me scroll down here. Yeah, I'm way behind because I checked the super chats and then I went back down. And, oh, yeah, I'm really far behind. I'm so sorry, guys. Yes, test and retest. Exactly. Exactly, SJC. I think we got it, though. I think that was the problem. I think that was the problem. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Damn StreamYard. Damn. I give you guys $50 a month, StreamYard, and you can't even show when I get a super chat? Okay. Oh, got another super chat. See, I like this. I like this. I like this. Where I can actually see it. And I don't leave you guys hanging too long, because that's the point of super chat, so you get your comment gets thrown up. I enjoy the show as always. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, man. Shoot, man. I know you've been tuning in for a while. You really have. And it's cool that we're slowly growing and people are staying and they're watching from beginning to end. So I'm not that boring, I guess. Which is good. Which is good. Because I see on my end, I'm at least getting 30, 35 constantly. Because I'm streaming, like, a few different places. So it's honoring and humbling, man. It really is, just to be able to do this and get paid to do what I love. And you guys are supporting me. And I'm supporting the community as well. Right back at you, man. And it's just awesome. It really is. It's a dream come true, and I'm living it, I know I was talking to a friend of mine, and, it's just like, I know you guys do a lot, and it's hard doing with the kids and the family and life. If you ever would quit, it'd be sad to see you go, but I wish you wouldn't. It's like, man, I love to talk, and this is my niche. Everyone else, Derek Amp Dynos. Rob is the power tools, power wire guy videos. DIY audio guy, super techie, really good videos. Toy, home audio, same thing. And Parker, he's the 12-inch sub tester, okay? Everyone has an MBE, the box builder. Everyone has their thing, and it's like, I like doing this live stream and stuff more than just the videos. Yeah, I like doing the videos and stuff, but this is way better, man. And it's my thing. And I feel like I could do this for a very long time, man. Almost make a career out of it. Could say that. Brandy, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Love you, Brand. Got a super chat from David Cornut Watch. He's on Cornut Watch. The train might derail tonight. It just might. God, I can see it now. I can see it now, Dave. It's gonna be crazy, man. Thank you for your super chat, buddy. Too nice, man. Come on, man. Thank you. Let me scroll back down here. I know we got Ernie up in here. Telling Deviant happy birthday. You see that? You see that, Deviant? All right. You guys having a swell evening? Absolutely, man. Just laid back. You know how we do it. Thank you again, Ernie, for, you, Jeremy, Sandy, Bill, Steve, making that happen for the Kicking It with Andy after show. God, I'm so used to being the after show with the show and being able to give that stuff away, and it's just awesome. Thank you. I don't know what to say. And I know there was reasons and things, but regardless, I feel like everything kind of happens for a reason, and you have to use it the best way you can. And I feel like that's what we did. And I just want to say thank you. It was awesome. It really was. Brandy said, me, Josh, and my mother and Izzy are watching you. Oh, no, don't look. No, thank you guys for tuning in. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Thank you guys. I have to bring over your what is it? Carriage, the Power Wheels, Aaliyah's old Power Wheels. Izzy, you're getting that, just so you know. We're bringing it over. It's 24 volt. I don't know how many watts, but enough to go 5-6 miles an hour down the road. You're going to have some fun. I just got to pull out the quad box and bring it over to you guys. Sorry, Bran. Sorry. You're going to have to pull out the Acura Integra out of the garage, and the carriage is going in. It's all right. You need to drive the Integra anyway. It might help your wrist a little bit. You know what I mean? Shifting. If you don't use something, it might never get better. But if you start shifting with it, hey, who knows? Who knows? El Fuego! I see you got a super chat up there too, man. I'm going to get to it. Andy, small bench power supply in your intro model and amperage. Dude, that's the same one that you got, I thought. The Brand X 100 amp power supply. That's what you got. I swear that's what you got, man, for your amp dynos. Absolutely, dude. I love that thing. Speaking of which, my amp dyno display is just oh wait, Cornet Watch, I can't, another one. It's all torn apart. I had to use some wire for the quad box, even though I bought 100 feet of Kicker 4/0 OFC wire. I still needed more, and I'll take some of it to put back in there, but honestly, yeah, it's kind of apart. So Bobby, if you're watching, that kicker ramp dyno might be a little bit longer. I'm sorry. I really wanted to get that quad box going, man. Let me get to El Fuego. David Koslick watch, man. The caboose. I don't know. Did you ever see like a bunch of clowns get in a car, like 30 of them at once? That's what the caboose is going to look like tonight, I'm telling you. Everyone's going to be fighting over that last seat. Thank you for your super chat, El Fuego. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Ernie. You know it, brother. We all support you. And likewise, man. I appreciate you guys. And that means a lot to hear that. And I know that. I know that. And it's just, it's awesome. It really is. I can't wait till the next show. Even with your guys' show, the Unmasked show, listen to me. With the sealed enclosure, just with the impedance curve and all the, with the, what's it called? I can never think of anything live. And then when I rewatch it, I'm like, man, I'm stupid. The RTA, that thing. And just seeing how that works, and just, I think from the picture you guys put, the shape of the enclosure, if that makes a difference. I know size would, but maybe just shape too. I don't know. We're going to find out. If you want to know, go to the Unmasked show Tuesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central, man. It's going to be good. Ernie, thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you, bud. Oh, we got more super chats here, man. You guys are killing it. Damn. Baba, Koslick, Fuego, Deviant for Life, Thomas Marshall, and Cornut Watch. He's calling them all out, because Ash, he comes in last second. He does too. He's in the swamp, but usually it's Dave in the swamp, But Cornut, man, he is the king of the caboose, and he does not want to be dethroned. Happy birthday again to our man Deviant for Life. More love for you, bro. Deviant, you better love Baba. That's all I gotta say, man, because he loves you too. And Baba, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. And again, yes, it is going to be derailed tonight. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. Thanks so much, man. I got another super chat. Man, you guys are killing it. God, we got Scott Shado. What's up, buddy? Wife let me buy... Dub Team, thank you. Wife let me buy a sub for her car, but not for mine. So I'm still poor, and now she has a better sub than me. That's how you get it in the door, though. You hook them up first with a nice setup, and then it's like, okay, now listen. You're happy, so now I want to be happy. And in due time, I would like a new subwoofer for my car, and that's exactly how you put it. Works 60% of the time, all the time. I don't know. Kipisms. I miss them. But thank you so much for your super chat, man. Appreciate you. And thanks for tuning in, buddy. And I love your artwork. If you go on my TikTok, my profile, it's artwork from Dub Team, man. Appreciate them so much, buddy. Doing good, Scott. I'll see you on September 18th. I'm like 90% sure that's our next show, because I'm pretty busy every other week, and one of our main founders of Team SP Loud, you know him very well, Justin Molyneux, is getting married the weekend before, so can't do it that weekend. And what is it the week before? There was something else going on the week before, I forget. And the week after is just way too far away. It's almost October. But appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Dave costs like $1.99 for the win. Cedric Davis, dude, what is up? I seen you text me, man. I am so busy. You just need to call. And if you call me, 9 chances out of 10, I will answer. And I'll call you back, man. I still need to call back Nate. But regardless, dude, this guy has 2 of the L7 R15s in his bourbon on one CX46 1800.1. In the custom box that I actually built. And it does really good numbers. And I haven't seen him for a while. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hope everything's going well. I seen you put some LEDs on your car. I see your stuff. I don't respond unless I'm ready to have a conversation. Because I just feel like, man, plus I do this, and you can talk to me here. So it kind of works. It's just my life, I'm sure everyone's life is busy. My life is crazy, man. And to just be able to breathe the fresh air and just, do some things with the kids or help around the house and, just be me for a little bit. It's hard to get off the phone and answer everybody. It sucks, but That's why I do this. I hope you're doing good. Hope the system's going good. And you better get some of those L7Xs when they come out, man. You'll like them. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. SJC, Andy, I have primarily used sealed boxes because I can EQ without any one-note wonder peaks. There are some peaks in the enclosure with sealed enclosures. Obviously, every enclosure should have a peak. Now, I know what you mean. That boomy, very sharp roll-off of a peak. Absolutely. Now, another thing, though, I feel like a lot of sealed enclosures run into is their tuning frequency, because sealed boxes have tuning frequency with like the QTS and the FS of the FS of the driver you're using, because you could put a different sub in there, it's going to have a different tuning, because it's just how it works. When you get to that tuning, it can be close to your resonance of your vehicle, and that's, you know, that's where you still get that boom. But I know what you're saying, and you can tune appropriately where you can add actually bass boost. Maybe if you have an amp that has a bass boost but a frequency like Q factor band of where you want it to boost it at, and you could boost it at the lower end, and then you can put a filter on the top end so that you minimize that resonant frequency, so you can have a wider bandwidth. With the port enclosure, you could be a little bit more limited because of how the enclosure and the port work, and just how much more of a boom and peak that you're trying to eliminate. So I absolutely see what you're talking about there, man, and that's why I love sealed enclosures, man. They are my favorite. They really are. They really, really are. I've done almost a 50 with the sealed enclosure. 149 on 212s, man. Come at me. I love them. They get loud. All right, let me scroll down here. Scroll. If I missed any of your super chats, let me know. I know. If they're not more than $5, and sometimes I can pass them up, and I don't want to do that to you guys. We got Russ. What is going on, Russ? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Jason DeClue. Today, Cookie Monster. Heck yeah, man. I need to give you a demo, buddy. Need to give you a demo. Let me just go over this. Okay, we're back to the Coslick watch. Okay, let me scroll back down here. Sony explodes. I seen that, RGA. I seen your video, your 4th of July video with your speaker exploding. Best way to do it. Ernie, thank you, Jeff. We appreciate you guys watching, man. You know, just like any show, you know, if you guys watch the shows, it's gonna keep going, man. And that's how it is, you know. It's how it is. If you guys stop watching, man, we don't want to talk to ourselves and, you know, a 10 by 10 room with some lights on and a camera looking at me. I mean, that's not too much fun. I mean, the background music kind of works, though. I deal with it. But, you know, it's nice that you guys were watching. Really makes it worth it. All right, let me scroll back down here. Yes, Baba, we miss Kip. We love Kip. I know, man. I hope he's doing good. Cedric, the system you built me broke my brake line. You know, that's why I had you sign that piece of paper, man. I am not held responsible. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, man, it's a nice setup, man. You were doing what, a 143, 145 into kick on like 800 watts? I mean 215s, but that's a big SUV, man, at like 43 hertz, 41 hertz. Like, that's respectable, man. And you know, I'm happy that you went through me and I got you set up right, because he actually just came out to my Team SP Loud show. I think it was JR that told you about me, about the show. And it was just cool, man. You came up there playing your system, and it sounded good. You had the, what prefab is it? Not the kicker enclosure, because obviously they don't make the dual 15 enclosure for kickers. But it was the Basebox Pro or something, or Q-Bomb. It might have been. It was Q-Bomb. It was like the Rhino line stuff, and it was nice. But I was like, man, let me do something here for you. Let's get the most out of what you got. But sorry about your brake line, man. No promises on that. But you know what? That means you're loud. You're getting there, man. You start breaking stuff, you know you are on the right path. DIY audio guy was not talking about you at all during this entire podcast. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. By the way, the last show was good, man. It really was. I almost super chatted and then I ran into Sheets. I'm like, I'm gonna miss it anyway. I'm not gonna do it. I got you next week, buddy. Thank you so much, bud. Thank you, man. That means a lot. I know we haven't been in touch for a while, but life goes on, man. You know, it's crazy. I'm just glad to hear from you. Deviant with a $1.99 Patreon super chat shout out. Andy's Patreon starts at $1 a month. PayPal, do it, do it, do it. I mean, it is pretty awesome where the Patreons are there to support you, obviously with the super chats. Likewise, but you know, you do get the behind the scene content. There's some stuff on there that I still have not posted, and some stuff I may never post. And it's just, you know, I feel like I try to post things on there to build a connection with you guys so you see me for more than just on here, even though I try to be as real as I can. But it's extra stuff that I try to keep special for just the Patreons that are going on there. I'm not even on Facebook. Some stuff eventually, obviously videos and stuff I want to upload. But there's some things on there that I want to just keep for you guys and for you guys alone. So that's the whole benefit of that. Plus you get to see your name on the bottom of the screen for a whole hour every week. So it works. Twice a week, every other week now. Thank you, Deviant. Happy birthday, buddy. Everyone, I'm going to have to do something at the end. You'll understand. I'll say it when we get a little closer, even though we've got 4 minutes to go. It's been 56 minutes. Oh my God. I thought we were like 30 minutes into the show. God, it happens, man. Oh yeah, it is Christian's birthday. My other nephew, not Josh. It's Christian's birthday today. Happy birthday, man. I know we'll have to come see. I know you're going up to the lake. Have fun at the lake. Miss you, man. Be good. Mephoser Pioneer. Pioneer says, the best in my heart. Absolutely, man. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Talking about bourbon. Come on, guys. Here we go. Got a super chat again from El Fuego. I seen it pop up and I was trying to find it. SJC, with all your skills, can you program me as in the caboose? You know what? Whew. That's like some Matrix stuff right there. I don't know if you want to know the answer to that question. He might be able to, you know, he might be able to sit there and just my mouse will start moving on my desk, okay? That made me laugh too much, sorry. Thank you, El Fuego. I know, Christian. Happy birthday, man. Again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Dub team, Andy, has the shipping cleared yet? No, I'm still waiting on the kicker clock. No, not yet. Ooh, there's a bug on me. Love summertime. They're just trying to come in. No, nothing yet. I will let you know. I really will. Honestly, Patreons will probably know first, and I'll probably post it up in, obviously, and post it up in, I guess, YouTube, you know, on the feed. And it'll be everywhere as soon as it happens, man. And you'll be one of the first people to let you know. I know, man, because you even made that artwork with it. And it's going to be awesome. Ernie, if you're watching, pass the information down the road. We need kicker clocks. Come on, man. Come on. Nah, man. I when it happens, it happens. When they're here, they're here. I'll get to work. I can't wait, man. It'll be awesome. I got a lot on my plate already with everything else. So as soon as possible. Let me scroll down here. Even Ernie from Kicker said, happy birthday, Christian. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? All right, let's see here. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. He's going to love it. Mom! How Mom likes batteries not included in Cocoon. Maybe Caboose. Batteries not included. One of my favorite movies. Thanks, Mom. Got me on Tremors. That's, you know, it's a good movie, I guess. Yeah. And Short Circuit. And Batteries Not Included. All written by S.S. Wilson, the same guy. That's why they're all amazing movies. Thanks for tuning in, Mom. Love you. Need to call you soon. Kicker clock. Where, when, how much? Man, I'm telling you, they're gonna be flying off the shelves. You're telling me, man. I want to make more like this. I have an L7R12 downstairs. It's blown. A friend gave to me. I need to take it apart and buy another clock piece for it. And I want to have a square one, but just getting around to doing it. And I have the tools to do it. I just got to do it, I guess. Just do it. Man, if I say that too much, Nike's going to like demonetize this video. Take half my super chats. God. Oh, man. All right, cool. Andy, will the kicker clock require more than 1 cubic foot of space? I have a box ready for it. Just want to know what it will suit and how many times you think it'll blink in a 24-hour day. Man, that's a lot of numbers. What's that? 60 times 24. Ooh, 3,600 times 24. 3,600. 180,000, 196,000, something like that. I don't know. That's a lot of blinks in a day, man. I would say at least a cube, but you know kicker subwoofers. They fit in a wide range of enclosures depending on the tuning, the port area, the velocity, all that kind of fun stuff, sealed or ported, and orientation of music that you want to play. So with the kicker clock today, you can play everything all day. That's it. All right, see you guys next time. All right, cool. Well, just because it's Deviant's birthday, and because Baba loves Deviant, and we love Deviant, and we love each other, and this is a family, and you guys are awesome. And I know it's not the Kicking It with Andy show, but we're going to throw up the new intro, outro, just for Deviant, because it's his birthday, and it's going to be the normal outro as usual time. So, cabooses, be ready. Train conductor, you ready? Okay, yeah, we're good. Awesome. And let's kick this off. I will see you guys Tuesday, as always, after the Unmasked show, for the Unmasked after show with Andy, unofficially. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good weekend. Try to get some rest. Enjoy the summer air. And I will see you guys on the next one. Stay living loud.
Kicking It with Andy. He's going to be on every other Tuesday. Kicking It with Andy. Kicking It with
We gotta redo that. We gotta redo that. And I'm sorry, guys. We have to redo that because I cannot throw up comments because Deviant needs to see something. I will be right back. Let's do it again.
Kicking It with Andy. He's going to be on every other Tuesday. Kicking It with Andy. Kicking It with Andy. Kicking it with Andy.
Well, Deviant, are you happy? Happy birthday, buddy. Got you in there, man. And so far, Jason is the caboose on this one right so far. Is that... No. Oh, no, it's too soon, Junior. Caboose! And then Deviant takes it. Oh, man.